Chapter 21. The Curtain Dark. BC. Long after the party had died down, BC found herself standing on the edge of Velvet's rooftop, looking out across the moonlit cities and the ocean beyond. The wind was still, and from above everything looked smaller, further away like a world of fantasy, where all was weightless and painted in glowing lights. She leapt up onto the well-worn stone, boots clicking slightly on the cobbles. The old city began to fill her view, and with an easy anticipation she slid one foot and then the other to the edge, where her toes met the weightlessness of open air. Why couldn't it stay that beautiful? Why did that dream always come crashing down? Slowly, she began to lean forward, left leg rising up behind her as a counterweight as she inched ever closer. Velvet's roof began to slide to the very periphery of her vision, as the pull of the lights and the colors drew her closer and closer. Now only the weight of the ground underneath her feet and the shadow of the overhang tied her to that grimy, dirty, heavy rooftop. If she just stretched a little more, the light and color would welcome her home. They'd always been calling. BC stretched, eyes slipping closed. A little more. Just a little more. The powerful sea wind raced against Velvet's facade, and that blasting adrenaline of a near fall ripped through her, snapping BC instinctively up, still balanced on her heel. And then she stumbled back onto the dusty, dirty, grimy cobbles of the rooftop. There was a hum coming from somewhere, and the crackling tick of metal on metal. No, she whispered, eyes slowly rising from where she knelt and finding the bangle, aglow in silver, rolling slowly towards her across the rooftops. It bounced over piles of glass, bumped along the cobbles, and wove past fallen cushions and bottles, before finally settling in front of her, and then tipping over onto its side. No, she whispered again, as the bangle began to pulse, then fizz, then hum, and then the crackling static rose and then fell away, leaving behind an ironclad silence. Oh, that sickeningly smooth, elegant, and assured voice emanated out into the night. Why, hello, Blair. No, BC breathed, backing up until she slammed against the ledge. No. It really has been a long time, he said. I thought you might have grown to miss me during our years apart. Stammering, BC shrunk back into the corner even further. His voice was so gentle. After all, he said, I've thought of you quite frequently since you left. I've missed you. He almost seemed sad. But no bother, he said. I'll see you soon enough, Blair. No, BC whispered as the bangle rolled closer until it was nearly sitting in her lap. When it next spoke, it came with tender words like fingers on the cheek, grazing down the neck, so gentle she could barely hear them. I've missed you so, I've missed you so, my precious darling Blair. It's time to chase the dream again, and you'll be my nightmare. Then there were footsteps racing up the stairs, and the bangle went dark, collapsing in her lap. Karis, a young member of the security team, burst onto the rooftop. "There's been an attack!" he yelled, doubling over, winded. All the girls, 5 teams across the city. What? DC asked. What's happening? Calm down, speak. There's a thing, he started before he took a deep breath. One of our house teams got taken out. We haven't heard back from any of the others. We're hearing the same thing from all across the pit. Someone's hitting us hard. All of us. It might be the Machine King. Does May know? DC asked, moving as if in a dream. I just told her. She sent me here, Karis said, still catching his breath. What do we do? Get our trackers, she said. Get the muscle. Get everyone. I'll meet you all in front of Velvet as fast as we can move. Miss, Karis asked, do you mean everyone on duty or? Everyone.